And again, did not take long for a line to get going here. Again, music, art, coffee kind of go hand in hand. They're very credible here, EJ and Andrea. So shout out to them for expanding their business, but also making their mark here right off the bat. We're only a couple hours into the swing of things, if you will, and already people are lining up to get their caffeine fix. How's it going, boss?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
What's up, buddy? So, we got EJ, we got Andrea. I was just talking how important, or really just how perfect the match between art, music, and coffee goes. How important was it for you guys to set up shop down here for an event like this?
So, as this being our third event, it was very important. We actually did the grand opening here for One of Us Comics in October, and Steve's a great guy. He gave us the opportunity, and we've kind of just been running ever since. So he invited us back for November, and I think it's very important as far as coffee and art and everything goes together. Just it's the same kind of the people that are into those things. They're all like-minded people, right?
It kind of seems to blend together, right? Kind of just naturally. And I have to ask you, because so far what we're gauging here tonight is that everyone seems to be very proud of the evolution, not just in First Friday, but in terms of the art district as a whole, downtown Las Vegas, the cultural aspects of Las Vegas. As someone who has been here now at this event and also just is familiar with the Vegas culture and how it's grown, what does that evolution and that growth mean to you?
It means a lot. It brings a lot of good innovation to the city. They're actually getting ready to just pretty much upgrade the entire art district as far as right down here. They're doing this whole new building. They're giving this big space for food trucks, and they're just really playing on it because they know the local community wants to support it, because it gives us as locals something to look forward to every month and something to, cherish that isn't what everyone else comes here for.
And what does being a local Las Vegan mean to you? Because for a long time, I don't think people really knew what that was. But now with the expansion of the sports and entertainment culture, and now the fact that the arts community and the entire Vegas community seems to be networking in ways they haven't networked before, like, what does that mean to you as a local in terms of how your city has changed so much? Not just in terms of what you can do downtown and for what you do professionally, but just you being a person who lives here every day.
So I think the change is all positive. It opens up the city. It opens up the imagination and the possibilities of what you can accomplish here as a local. Because in this town, it's all about who you know. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter, your status. But if you know the right person and the right time, you can pretty much go anywhere in this city. That's what's a beautiful thing about it, is that the community and the networking that everyone's involved with each other, it's a win-win for everyone. So.
Right, and it's all about the affiliation. That's what's cool about this. You see such close proximity. You see similar appeal for multiple vendors, for multiple sponsors. So it kind of just all fits under the same umbrella. Yeah. But let me ask you something, what you guys are trying to do here, particularly for your business out here, what do you want to accomplish tonight? And I know Steve has asked you to come back in the future, and you will be. You've already been here in the past. But was there like a certain game plan for what you guys want to do on the November edition of First Friday?
So we want to kind of push our newest drinks. Of course, we have pumpkin spice and all that stuff, but we're trying to stay away from it. Right now, with coffee being so expensive, a lot of these other corporations, they're losing followers and they're losing customers because now they're trying to gouge everybody over the thing that used to cost them $5 now costs $10.
Yeah.
So we're trying to bring back that. The reason why people wanted a cup of coffee is to have that warmness, get a good drink in, and honestly, one of the drinks that we want to push is called a White Zombie. I don't know if you've ever heard of white coffee beans before, but they're twice as strong as regular coffee beans. So she's made this drink called a White Zombie. It's got 4 shots of white coffee in it, which makes it 8 shots of regular coffee. But that's one of the drinks that we're actually trying to push out and hopefully become a staple on our menu. So. And
I love it because there's always an element, and this isn't me just spitballing, anyone watching knows this, there's an element of community with coffee, or a fraternity or a sorority with coffee, even if you don't know the person that well. So for all you watching, come on down, have one yourself. Obviously, they're very innovative here, and obviously they know what they're doing. But really quick, before we get out of here, we'll let you go to get back to work. Absolutely. Go ahead and plug away. Go ahead, tell them how you find it, social, whether it be social media, whether it be anything you have as far as branching out to your followers to expand your business. What do you guys like to do?
Absolutely. So basically, you can find us on Instagram at Risque_Latte. The owner, Andrea, my wife, her name is 702 Barista. I would love for you guys to actually get a chance to talk to her when you get a sec.
Absolutely.
But she'll give you the lowdown on everything about her dream here. She's been pushing and doing coffee for about 7 years now in the city. And she used to work for the only bikini coffee shop in the city until they closed down because, you know, they let her go and they told her, hey, 2 weeks later, you probably won't be open, and 2 weeks later, they closed.
And here we are.
This is how the dream of Risque Latte became, and you're definitely going to want to have a chat with her because she'll be able to go in depth.
Well, we just talked to the patriarch. Let's go talk to the matriarch now, right? Good opportunity. We wanted to hold off because, hey, they're doing business. We don't want to interfere with that, but now we have a little bit of an opening, so we'll talk to Andrea now. And Andrea, we were just talking to EJ about how you guys are planning to be as innovative as possible in an event like this and with a business like this. What do you think about your coffee and using the white beans? You know, coming to events like this, how do you guys stand out with the compared to the competition?
Well, Starbucks and Dutch Bros and stuff is just easy to come by. This is like made per person. Nothing is pre-made or sitting. White coffee is double the strength of black coffee, and I mix it with white chocolate. And I've been doing this for 6.5 years already, so I think hands-on experience is the best experience, and I hope to make a little scene here with my Risque Latte, and I hope people indulge in the unexpected.
I love it. And obviously, Risque Latte, there's a lot to be proud of. There's a lot, again, innovation they do. The white beans are strong. The ideas are very, very trendy. I mean, obviously, coffee is one thing that could be either very, very current or very, very stagnant. You know better than I. But let me ask you about the Vegas coffee scene. We kind of picked EJ's brain about it a little bit, too. What do you just make of it? Because obviously coffee, a lot of times people kind of put it in a regional compartment. They may not think of Las Vegas when they think of coffee right away. But how's the Vegas coffee, I guess you could say culture in a way, as silly as it may sound, but it really has become a culture. What does that mean to you right now as someone who's directly involved in the business?
Well, I'm from Washington State, where there's hundreds of bikini coffee shops.
There you go.
And so that's my thing, right? There's, like I said, you can go out and get a cup of coffee, but you also can get a hot girl, and that's what I kind of wanted to bring to Vegas. There's hundreds in Washington, and there's one here, which is me. So the other one I worked for, they no longer exist. So I just hope to, you know, get my name out and get into more events and festivals and become the sexy coffee of Vegas.
Absolutely love it. It's great because you have a transplant from the Pacific Northwest, which is, you know, coffee territory, you know, at its core, but you don't have the appeal there you have here. So you're kind of bridging the gap, right? You're kind of, you know, bringing the two worlds together, and you kind of made your landmark doing just that. But let me ask you, because EJ just told me how you guys have, talking to Steve, talking to everybody here at First Friday, and obviously everything with the store being new. What do you guys plan to accomplish in the near future? Because obviously you've already done a lot, and here we are in November. A month from now in December, what do you think we may see?
Hopefully I can be out 7 days a week in a specific location, and then do, obviously, continue First Fridays and do more events and festivals. And being that Vegas is liquor, you can go and get that anywhere. Right. So I'm trying to get people caffeinated before they go out and have a good time. That's
awesome. You got the passion, you got the commitment, you got the idea, you have the customers already. It looks like they're lining back up, so we'll have to get out of here. So come check them out. It's Risque Lattes. EJ and Andrea, they're doing a lot with coffee, they're doing a lot with arts, and they're doing a lot with Vegas. So come check them out here at First Friday. So there you go. And this is what's so cool, because notice how, like, we're talking to them on a broadcast platform. It's like you're talking to a buddy or someone you've known for months. It's that type of casual, because in downtown Las Vegas, you get that element of casual. You get that element of, you know, just relaxed, down to earth, because it's not, and this isn't a knock on tourists, but it's not a bunch of tourists. They're the locals that you work with and are driving next to on your daily commute and are interacting with, even if it's for a very short amount of time at the grocery store. These are the people who you live with, who you work with, who you're part of the Vegas community with. So it's cool for them to get their chance to shine, and it's cool for the Vegas faithful, the Vegas clientele, to come support them in the process. So plenty to come here on the way as far as our coverage continuing. We are live from the Arts District, Go Live Vegas. We got the whole Go Live Vegas crew here. Again, there's still so much to come later tonight. We'll have more vendors, we'll have sponsors, we'll have entertainers, and we'll have, of course, the artists themselves. But we'll now throw it back to a great artist in her own right. She's been rocking it all night long. It's DJ Jen Siren, the newest addition of the Go Live Vegas family, and it seems like she is going to be here for a while and for reasons like this. So we'll throw it back to her now. Again, Brett Lawson here on the ground. Still plenty more to come here from the Arts District. It's First Friday.